As we get ready to give you a recap of the Malaysian Grand Prix, the USF1 World Drivers' Championship as we head to round 2. There's a good crowd on hand for this weekend. It's a good event. Here we are in Malaysia. It's hot, it's humid. It must be Malaysia. Full grid, everyone made it this week. As we look at the back of the grid. Here we are with Sam Steffi on pole position. BG with Ferrari lined up beside him. As we see some of the front runners here. The top of the grid. As we get set to go. Some cars overheating. The start went good. As you can see, Sam made a great start. No one challenged him down into turn 1. As we headed down into turn 1, all the cars, as we came in, it can be a bit tricky around here through turn 1 and 2. They all seem to go through fairly cleanly. A few lockups here and there. There's a little bit mid-pack, a little bit of touching, but everyone seemed to get through just fine. Sean Higgins had to start from the pit lane. Brandon goes for the inside on Harley Hazard there, and it looks like they might have made contact. Harley went wide. This allowed DC to move up. Looks like he made a good start, gaining a few positions. As we are now about halfway around lap 1. Looks like Harley Hazard here comes back at DC and gets by him there. As we see now, good battle going here with Carney, Fortune, and Acosta. As it looks like DC may be struggling a bit with his tires. And at the end of lap 1, Sam leads. And as we can see, Otto did make it past DC and Sebastian Fortune. DC tried to come back on Otto here, and he loses it. Seb has to take evasive action, and they lose a position or two in the process as Matt works his way up through the field. And we'll pick up Matt again. He made his way past DC. And here's a good battle erupting here between Cooper and Mackie, and Matt goes up the inside and he may pass here. Lap 9, Sam pits first. Rich takes over the lead. Then it's Matt in second and Mackie up to third. But as we can see, Sam has already caught up to these guys, even though he's pitted and they have not yet. Lap 30 in the race, we find ourselves with DC and Coop resuming their battle that they had in Australia. As we see DC get a good tow down the back straightaway. And as they come into the final corner, DC he gets up along the outside. Here we go. There's a nice drag race. DC gets the advantage of DRS, as we can see its advantage as we head down the straightaway, and he gets down the outside into the braking zone. Great battle between these two for the last couple races as DC gets ahead there. However, later on in the race, here we are towards the end of the race. DC is in front of now Mackie and Coop. The good battle here for 4th, 5th, and 6th position. Otto Acosta has also caught up to this group. He's been flying this year as well. We look forward to good things from him. as we go on board with Mackie. As we look back to Cooper, and just behind him is Otto. We don't see him go in, but DC does pit right here, and that moves Mackie up to 4th, and Cooper is 5th, and Otto into 6th position. And here we are with Sam into the final corner on the final lap for him, as he takes the checkered flag in Malaysia. And he will enjoy that victory after the incident in Australia, most likely denying him of a win there. Richard Walcott crosses the line in P2. Solid drive for him. And here's a battle at the end of the race here between Mackie and Cooper. This is a battle for 4th place. Great racing all race long between these two. And there we see Matt taking 3rd. That Sauber Mackie is mighty quick. Cooper just couldn't catch him on the straightaways. It's almost impossible to pass here in the corners. As we see Mackie take 4th place, Otto takes 6th, and DC takes 7th. He had to pit the extra time, but he was catching them towards the end, ran out of laps. Sebastian Fortune takes 8th position. Solid drive for him today. As we see the Ferrari of Brandon get troubles early on, starting P2. He will take 9th for Ferrari. Here's a battle we're going to keep our eye on this season between JJ Addison and Craig Hunter. These two guys battle hard every race, scrapping it out. Here we are on the final lap between these two. Craig makes an attempt on the inside, right up the inside on JJ. This was great stuff there. And JJ tries to get a run on Craig into turn 4, but he just couldn't pull it off. And it looks like JJ cooked his tires, battling there hard with Craig.
Sometimes Grand Prix drivers look absolutely awesome. Another day they look like they couldn't drive sheep, and it's a sheep day today.
And that will conclude the recap for the Malaysian Grand Prix, with Sam Steffi taking top spot, Richard Walcott in 2nd, rounding out the podium, Matt Harto in 3rd. We will see you next time from China.